Hi guys, Beth here, and today I am bringing you my January wrap up. In the month of January I read a total of 7.5 books. I say a half because I'm still halfway through one of the books, but hopefully I will finish it later today, so fingers crossed. 7 really isn't a lot for me. Like, if you've watched some of my previous wrap ups, I've read quite a few. But January is a really slow month for me. I was in work a lot, I've been in the biggest of reading slumps, I just could not get out of it. First book, which I am halfway through, is Pride and Prejudice by Jane Austen. This is for the 2016 Classic Book Challenge. It's where you read one classic book a month, and I really love the idea because I really would love to read more classic books. So I'm halfway through this at the moment and I am enjoying it a lot more than I thought I would be, so cannot wait to finish this book. The next book I read was Untouchable Things by Tara Guha, I think that's how you pronounce it. I really enjoyed this book. I gave it a 4 out of 5 stars. It was a bit slow at first for me to get into it, but then I did and I really enjoyed it. It's a script for a play, so that was really interesting, and it's a thriller and I really adore thrillers. This is a really great take on a psychological thriller. Next book I read was Half in Love with Death by Emily Ross, and this is about a girl named Caroline whose older sister Jess goes missing, and this is set in, I'm pretty sure, the 1960s. And it was really interesting. I really did enjoy it. It did take me a bit of a time to get into it, but afterwards I did enjoy it. It was a short book anyway, so I think I gave this 3.5, 4 out of 5 stars, I can't remember, but I will leave a link to it down below so you can go check it out if this sounds like something you may like. The book I read was My Life Next Door by Huntley Fitzpatrick. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. It was the book I needed to get me out of my reading slump. I don't know what it is about contemporary books that just really get me out of reading slumps. I just need something really cute to get me back into my reading game. A girl named Samantha, her family's like really prim and proper and everything, and then a family, the Garretts, moving next door and they're really messy, and then one day when she's older she actually runs into one of them and sparks seem to fly, and it's really cute and I loved it, and I need to read more of Huntley Fitzpatrick books because they are fantastic. The next book I read was Inferno by Catherine Doyle. This is the second book in the Blood for Blood saga. There's no words. Like, Vendetta, the first book, I thought nothing could get better than that, and then I was wrong. Catherine Doyle has just blew out the water with this book. It was amazing. If you've not read this series yet, then I really suggest you do, because it's only 2 books in, but I'm really needing the next book now. I need it badly. Blood for Blood saga is about a girl named Sophie whose life has just been turned upside down. Her father's in prison. A new family move in next door to her, and it's 5 brothers. And she's being told to stay away from them, but she doesn't. And this is going to hint of Romeo and Juliet, but it's a lot more action. Like, there's some romance, but the action in these books are amazing. Like, Sophie, the main character, is just fantastic. She is a brilliant female character. I love her. She is just so badass. It's just wrote an amazing saga, to be honest, and I really need the next one now. I gave this a 5 out of 5 stars. I would give it a million out of 5, to be honest. But it was just, I just love it so much, and if you've read these 2 books, then you'll understand everything I'm going through. It took me a good few days to get over it, and then I really want to reread it anyway, so I might do. The next book I read was on my tablet, which I can't remember where I've placed it, and that was Secrets in Phoenix by Gabriella Lepore. It's also about a girl named Sophie, and it's a fantasy story. Her and her twin brothers go to this secret boarding school, and it's for other people like them who have abilities. And it was really good. I loved it. It did take me a while to get into it, but I'm not really used to reading on my tablet, so maybe it was that. I really did enjoy it, and I cannot wait to read more from Gabriella because she is a fantastic author, and who doesn't love fantasy? Like, really. If you've not read this yet, then I really suggest you do, because it was really great, and the main character Sophie was fantastic. She dealt with everything thrown at her so calmly, and I was just like, okay, she's pretty cool. Not read it yet, then I really suggest you do, because it is top notch. The next book I also read on my tablet was Not If I See You First by Eric Lindstrom. I think that's how you pronounce it. And I was reading this on my phone because I had the Kindle app on my phone, and I was reading it in work. I know I shouldn't have been, but it was that good. I could not like just read up to the part I did and then just not read it until I finished work. Like, who does that, you know? What? This story is about a girl named Parker who is blind, and she is in school at the moment, and her father has just recently died. So her auntie comes to stay with her, and this story, like, there was a hint of romance in it, but that wasn't the main purpose. It was about Parker showing that she can do things for herself, that she is a really strong, independent girl, and she doesn't let her disability control her, and I really loved it. It was such a beautiful story, and it was just fantastic. I just really couldn't get over it after reading it. And the author Eric has written such a brilliant book, and if you've not read it yet, then I will leave more information about this book down below so you can go check it out and possibly buy it, because it is amazing. The last book I read in January was How Not to Disappear by Claire Furness, and I've not read her previous book, The Year of the Rat, which I've been told is amazing, but I will definitely be picking it up after I read this, because this book was mind-blowing. It was that good. It had me gripped from the very beginning. I tear up a few times because it was just so heartbreakingly beautiful, and when you find out things about the characters, I was like, oh no. But it was just so great. If you've read this book, let me know, and then we can talk and discuss certain things that have happened in this book, because it needs to be discussed. But yeah, it's about a girl named Hattie whose family's just gone on holiday, and she gets a phone call. Her great aunt is not well, and they think maybe some visitors might cheer up. And she's never known about this great auntie because her dad died when she was younger, and all they known was that she was her nan. Didn't know her nan had a sister. So this is all new to her, and plus finding out that she's actually pregnant by her best friend who's on holiday in France, flirting and drinking and do whatever. But yeah, so she has a lot on her shoulders right now, but she goes on a road trip with her great aunt Gloria, and it was so great to read. This book was just fantastic, and I really loved every second of it, and I really want more. So I'm definitely going to be picking up Claire's The Year of the Rat, because if it's as good as this, then I can see why everyone loves her. The other books that I read in the month of January, I'm hoping to make this a monthly thing to tell you what I read each month, because I didn't really keep up with that last year. So yeah, that was my January wrap up. I really hope you enjoyed. Please like, subscribe and comment, and I will see you next time. Bye!